You can still be part of the youth intake here on Grassroots to Glory in association with the FM Hub. Second season in League One and a homecoming to look forward to. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Route 1 FM and this is my FM23 Grassroots to Glory. Now if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well and the bell notification as well to let you know that every Friday a video is dropping. Now after the fallout of Christmas and New Year, some of you may still be interested in games. So if you head over to 2game.com and find yourself a game on there, use Route 1 as your discount code to get a little discount, courtesy of myself. Also, we are going to have 2 games as well as the turn of the year. We sit here now in December 2024. We said in last week's video we'll go up to Christmas. We've gone up to Christmas and by God has it been an up and down season for Rossendale. I will say there's been a dark patch which could have been jobless, but Rossendale has managed to keep a hand on Salford City. He's also a man who's been wanted. I can tell you now, Derby have offered him an interview. They're in the same league as us, and that's one of today's games, and I'll show you why Derby was interested in him. He's also had on the table an interview at Swansea. Now they lie in the relegation area in the Championship, so it'll be going from League One to the Championship. He looked at the team. He didn't do the interview, but he's also wanted by one other team, and that team is Middlesbrough. Now we've got to get into where Middlesbrough is, so let's see if I can get them up and see whereabouts they are in the league. And it's not, there it goes, they 20th in the Premiership. So there is narrative for you. Go from League One to the Premiership. That could be quite interesting. 20th means they're relegation favourites. That is we're going to see, we're going to watch this. Keep an eye on my Twitter on this, because we might give it a bit of go. I'm going to try and release this video a little bit earlier than Friday. We'll see. But yeah, possibilities there for Rossendale. But the question is, how's he doing here at Salford? Why is he getting this reputation of being a wanted man now? So let's head over to Route of the Day to see why Derby was interested in the man. Now you join us at Derby County's stadium, where promotion favourites, I would say, Derby are, against a mid-table Salford City. Their run so far from it has been up and down, lots of draws, a few wins, which kept Salford just above the relegation area. So this looked like an easy 3 points for Derby, but Gibber, wanting to change it into Snedden, who starts today, could have got himself a little cheeky goal there, but Derby held strong. Derby coming forward again, just narrowly put over the bar. Toure with the throw out to Snedden. Snedden trying to find a way into the box, gives it Simone. Toure with a shot and just over the bar. When you look at this match, you think that Salford are top of the league, playing best, and Derby were fighting relegation. But it is the other way round. Derby are the ones going for promotion, and Salford sitting in mid-table where they're predicted to finish. And now if you look at Derby coming forward, they're going hard down that left hand side, trying to break the Neville and Beckham connection. But Simone come back. Provence has just put it over the bar with a lovely left foot curler. Majesty just watching that sail over. Beckham into Gabra. Gabra tries to take the shot early, but he gets it back. He wins it back along with Neville. Simone's in, and Simone should have done better there. Really unlucky. Beckham from the corner plays it in, looking for someone, but it gets cleared. Gabra there, left footed. Oh, that would have been a fantastic finish by him. Literally swiveled on a sixpence and nearly stuck it in the top corner. Beckham again, looking for that near post header, but no one's there. And Dean Scarlett gets it away. Into the second half. Neville coming forward down this right hand side. He's literally pushing it, pushing Hamilton to the limit, but Hamilton wins it. But the ball gets played over the top. Watts, ball back over. Beckham's getting acres of space. Beckham across. Snedden this time gets his little flick goal. Carl Snedden, son of the legend Snedden, who used to be in non-league with Salford, has now come up with a goal. Neville to Snedden, the young man given something different to the Salford team. Bearing in mind injuries to the front or the strikers, Toja and Hendry have come at a cost of a run, but Snedden now getting on the score sheets, making it look like he's meant to be in there. Hamilton coming through and safe hands there by the keeper. Also, looking into the future, where can we change? What can we do to advance Salford City as Salford are back on the attack again? Out to Neville, he's been raking praise coming in. Gabra tries to pull it round, gets it back to Watts. What shots and what scores? It's Salford 2, Derby 0. And that is how it finished. And there you go, a lovely 2-0 victory against Derby. Now you can understand why Derby wanted to interview Michael Rossendale. But here we go with the fixtures so far this season. You saw it in last week's episode, a 2-2 draw against Sutton in the first game. Then we won against Sheffield Wednesday, a loss against Wickham, then a 2-1 victory against Preston before a 4-1 drumming against Wolves, and then after that a 2-1 victory against Barnsley closed out August and closed out the transfer window. Going into September, a 3-1 victory against Middlesbrough. Snedden getting on the score sheet there. Keep an eye out for him, he's going to be good. A 1-1 draw against Portsmouth, taking an early lead but conceded an own goal on the hour mark. We lost then to Stoke. Derby, you've just seen Snedden and Watts getting on the score sheet. After that, a 2-2 draw against Sheffield Wednesday. That's September done. October started off with a 1-1 draw against Leyton Orient. Mansfield 3-3 but lost on penalties. Bristol Rovers, this is where the bad run for Rossendale come in, and I mean it was a bad run. Bristol Rovers lost 1-0. Charlton losing 2-1. Peterborough losing 1-0. Fleetwood lost 2-1. What did Rossendale do wrong? He's kept it fresh. He kept the team swapping and changing. Probably that is where it was. No consistency in the team. Now we go through. We get a 4-1. They get a 4-1 victory against Cambridge. But the poor run continued into November with a 0-0 draw against Crawley. A loss against Lincoln. FA Cup time. And a nice 5-1 victory against Gillingham. Carl Snedden there, you can see, grabbed himself a hat-trick. What a player he's going to be. And we'll go see his stats at the end of 2024. 0-0 against Fleetwood, but lost on penalties. So we the system got changed. I'm going to like a 4-4-2, but the wingers more advanced, and it's paid off basically. Grimsby 2-1 victory, Swindon 1-0, 5-0 against Solihull Moors, a 1-0 victory against the Norwich under-21s in the Papa John's Trophy. FA Cup time, Stockport 3-0. Rotherham, little blip, little 0-0 draw. Back into league action. Bear in mind we're in December, so it's a busy Christmas period. Crewe 1-0, Ipswich 2-0, Solihull Moors 2-1, Leyton Orient 3-0, Bristol Rovers 3-0. That is how 2024 for Salford and Michael Rossendale has finished. Hence why this run of 11 games unbeaten has caught the eye of Derby, Middlesbrough, Swansea. Who else is going to come in for this manager? He's got something there going. And you look at the team stats, you look at where the goals are coming from in this team. You've got 12 goals there in 15 games for Colin Hendry. Oh, Callum Hendry, so I say, not Colin Hendry. He's the former Blackburn Rovers player. Toja, I don't know if I pronounced his name correctly. I do apologise. But 17 games, 11 goals. Carl Snedden, he's wanted. Who's he wanted by? Brighton, Crystal Palace, Leeds, Southampton. 15 games, 10 goals. This guy is 17 years old. He looks good. He's loyal. He's a future prospect. He has been working immensely. Left-footed. He's a promising striker. And I'll tell you something, 10 goals in his first season. That is a fantastic return for him. Coming at the end of last season, got 1 goal, but has come in more. There are 3 main strikers. Romeo Beckham's got 4, Simone's got 4, Gabrow's 3. So players are getting goals left, right and centre. So where does that put Salford in the league? It puts them 8th, as you can see there. 8th in the league. A bit of a up and down on the old graph, but we're holding there at 8th position at the minute. So it's not too bad, to be honest. We are going to carry on. We've got the transfer window and we've got big news. As we turn to the 1st of December, 1st of January, shall I say, a homegrown player is coming back to Salford City. Brandon Thomas Asante is rejoining the club from West Brom after he got transfer listed. We've given him an option to come back. Yes, you can see, right, yes, 2 million in the bank. I've hardly spent nothing. I've done some wheeling and dealing to get that. But Asante is surplus to requirements at West Brom. He is coming back to the place where he made his name. He's going to be good. He's going to be a force to reckon with. Another striker in, probably down the left side as well. So if you're a Salford fan, please keep an eye out on this guy. Let's get into January and hopefully close out the transfer window. And here we are, 29th of January 2025, and Michael Rossendale had all his transfer budget taken away from him, down to £912,000, but with a budget next season of just over £2.5, £64,000 a week is the current wage budget, but not been able to bring anyone in. There's been no one that he needs, and we will see why in a second. But the player that he did bring in, Thomas Brandon Asante, hit the ground running. I will say best signing this season for him, for Rossendale. And here is the reason why. We saw it at the end of December, where a 3-0 victory against Bristol Rovers. Fleetwood was then the first game there. Corbett and Brandon Thomas Asante getting on the score sheet on his debut. Followed that, a 3-1 victory against Peterborough. Fleetwood, alright, lost out on penalties in the Papa John's, but then a 4-2 victory in the FA Cup. Followed that, what a stunning game this was, 4-4 draw against Shrewsbury. Now, hats off to Shrewsbury, they would look like they were down and out. 4-2 up Salford, come back to drew 4-4. Then another cracking game, 3-3 against Charlton at the Valley. That was so good. Salford were 3-1 up after 20 minutes, and it was just Cole Stockton in the 91st minute equalising for them. Following that, a 2-0 victory against Cambridge, and to close out January, a 2-1 victory against league leaders Stoke. So transfer window is about to close. Any business that Rossendale does now will be shipping players out. And you see that Salford lie 5th in the league. That's going to be an amazing game, or amazing season. The game next to it, 4th round of the FA Cup, Salford versus Brighton, coming to the Peninsula. That is going to be full to capacity, and again the board are very happy. Mid-table, they wanted for Salford up at 5th at the minute. Expectations are being reached far belief. So next time that we will see each other will be come the end of the season, hopefully, and hopefully Rossendale celebrating promotion. Now, of course, don't forget, if you want a new game, head over to 2game.com and get your 5% discount there using the code ROOT1. Like I said, I'm also on several social medias. I'm also part of the FM Hub. So please go and get yourself signed up to the FM Hub. You can find them on Twitter and post all your stories on there. We're there to help people grow. So feel free to give us a look. We have got a communal chat going on, so if you want to be part of it, just let me know, where we're helping each other with thumbnail ideas, helping learning the YouTube algorithm as well. So head over there and sign up for it. Of course, if you haven't already, you can find me on Twitter at Root1FM, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You could go. I'm on there, but we're all there to help each other grow. But if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, tell me your name and position that you want to play, and I will get you in this save. We've got a few players actually in the save in a minute. We'll quickly go and check up on them, see how they're doing actually. And in the under 21s, we have Dave Partridge. He's there. He's made 12 appearances, 6.9. Little thing there. There's myself in there. I've only played 7 games. With Jason Marks, our under 21, our first one. 8 games, 2 goals for him. And we've got James Prinsky. He's here, but he's not here. And out of 10 league starts, he is on loan at the minute to in Merith in the National League North, where he's got 7 goals already, so he's not doing too bad for himself there. So no matter what you call it, football, soccer, football, just remember, it's for the love of the game, and we will see you next time.